from the Formula Podcast studio. You are now tuned into the Unscripted with Trillion Cuts.
Yo. Welcome to another episode of Unscripted with Trillion Cuts. And today I got a special guest in the building. Let me see how we introduce this. Behind every great man, there's a great woman. Or something like that. I think that's what they say in the history book.
Sometimes.
But nah, like when it comes to like making plays and like you got your artists and producers or just people just running, it's people behind the scene running all the things that's doing the stuff that the artist is not really doing. And this is one of the people right here in the building. I got Jaleesa.
What's up, Trill? How you doing?
What's going on? What's the latest with you?
Whew. Just adjusting to being back home, I guess. I'm double home, Gary and Indy. I always say that those both my homes.
Yeah.
Just adjusting to being back, catching swing of things, managing Boogie, the VDBL, helping those
The
other
BBL and you said swingers and BBLs.
Did you say swingers?
You said swinging things, BBL.
Getting back into the swing of things.
Okay,
now come on now. You know, people be like, Jaleesa, a swinger. Maybe not say who my wife and stuff is. No.
Look.
Getting back into the swing of things. Finding my place here pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So, like, how long have you been living in Indy?
So I was here for 10 years.
Okay.
I left and went to Vegas for 5. And now I'm back since March. So
let's run it back. Let's start back to the beginning of time. When Jaleesa first started her journey, Jaleesa started in Gary, Indiana, for those who don't know. Oh, God. Let's talk about that. Like, what brought you from Gary to Indianapolis?
Actually, my mom and my dad, they, were split very young. So my mom, they were both stationed in California. I was born in California. Mm-hmm. And then my dad moved back home to Gary. And he came and got me when I was about 5. And then my mom moved back to Gary. So we was in Gary for a few years.
Yes.
And then we went to Michigan because my mom is in the casino industry. She went to open up a casino up there. So I spent a few years in Michigan. Mm-hmm. Then I came back to Gary. My senior year, I spent at Ben Davis. Okay. Because my dad and my stepmom both got jobs here, and we bought a house here. Well, they bought a house here.
Gotcha.
And so I graduated from Ben Davis, and then I stayed out here for about 10 to 11 years. And then I moved to Vegas, but I was still like really in touch with, the culture here, everybody here. Mm-hmm. I was still managing people, social media here. Mm-hmm. I was still managing Boogie when I was in Vegas. I would come back a lot or just handle things from there. And then I came back. I'm back.
Got you. Well, welcome back.
Thank you. It feels good. It really does feel good. Indy has grown so much in the 5 years that I've been gone. It's just like a different feel, Yeah. It's a lot. Like I used to be so mad, like why this stuff wasn't going on when I was there, like all the events and everything like that. It has definitely grown. I hear a lot of people like talk bad about Indy, but I really feel like you just got to find your tribe, find your people. And I really enjoy. Like I've been enjoying being back.
So like, how long have you been in what would you consider your title first?
I don't know. So everybody always asks me, "What do you do?" I'm like everything. So how I first started social media management and websites was my best friend was launching a business in 2016. Mm-hmm. She was launching a cosmetics line. So I think she paid like 2 people to do her website. They never did it.
Fuck that
and
shit.
I was like, man, do not pay nobody else. We gonna figure this shit out, right?
Yeah.
So I got on GoDaddy and I did a drop and drag situation. I got on Canva and did the graphics. And people loved the website. Like, they were like, who did your website? Who did your website?
Yeah.
So I started doing people websites. Guess how much I was charging?
$50.
Yes!
I knew you. Quick hustle.
Shoot. I didn't know what I was doing. So it was like, shoot, okay, give me this little $50 while I learn too, So, and then I started doing her social media management right, after she started launching, and people was asking her, who is running your social media? Like, oh my God. Yeah. And then my second client was a nail tech. She posted on Facebook. She said, hey, I'm looking for somebody to run my page. I pay them $50 a month. I was like, me. cause I was like, shoot, I'm gonna figure this out.
Man.
Listen, this was my first 2 clients. Okay, my best friend ain't paid me nothing, but it was for me. I'm a firm believer. Even when I'm in a corporate job, I feel like I need to know how to do a job.
Yeah.
Like I am not gonna charge you for something that I don't know how to do.
Exactly.
So like,
you just
even
like
when,
it's like a learning process.
yes, even when people have tried to promote me,
mm-hmm.
I feel like if I don't know how to do the job of the people that I'm going to be managing, how can I manage them?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really like a person that will learn it, or if I can't, I hire somebody. Don't get me wrong. So that's really how I got into the social media management game, and then I just started taking on clients. I started raising my prices. I started taking a lot of certifications and understanding ads and email marketing and everything like that. And then how I got into managing Boogie, kind of, crossing over into music is Boogie just told me I was going to be his manager. And I fought him for probably 2 years. Like, literally.
Well, yeah, you a good one.
I'm like, you don't listen. You do not listen. I'm not going to be your manager. No, I'll refuse. And I don't know what, I guess with growth, like he became a different person,
Yeah.
and he actually started listening to me.
Yeah.
Is when I started to become his manager. I think it was 4 years in, maybe 3 years in, maybe four years in.
So y'all been working for 4 years straight.
Yeah,
okay, cool. Well, off and on for 4 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll stop and kind of. But yeah, so that's kind of how I got into that. So I'm actually learning how to be a manager.
So are you managing any other artists or producers or anything?
No, I've been asked to, but I think the biggest thing for me is, like I just told you, I want to know what I'm doing, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
I want to have a system down. I want to have contacts.
Yeah.
I want to know what I'm doing. Right now, Boogie is really like a machine of his own. So I'm helping with the things that he's already set in stone. You get what I'm saying? Like, I won't say, oh, I get him bookings or anything like that. Now, I promote the fuck out of him. You know what I mean? I will promote him.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but I won't say that I made him or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I'm helping make sure things are handled, that he can't do all by himself.
Yeah.
So people have asked me to manage them, but a lot of times I think people think that management for artists is the same as marketing, and it's not.
Like, it's crazy you say that, because like I kind of apply shit. Like I work a 9 to 5,
right?
And I apply like a lot of the shit I learned from there to like my business, and it's actually been working. Like I'm learning now. I need a SOP. Like, yeah, but I didn't have that. Like, so it was like, I understand. Like I done business with somebody recently, and we kind of clashed. It didn't work,
right?
But it wasn't like me. It wasn't her. It was more like, I didn't have no like, yeah, like I need you to come do this. I need you to do this exact job. This is what I need you to do. If I would have had it on the sheet, a checklist, you check it off as you finish it, it probably would have worked a little bit better.
And that's a learning mistake. That's something that I had, like I learned too, right? Like even with some of my clients, just because I can do email marketing, if I didn't put that in my contract, I'm not doing it for you. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm a person that wants to help. I'm a person that always wants to go the extra mile, or like if my client is stressed, I'm gonna try to take something off their plate. But I had to learn, like if I'm not getting paid for it, I'm not getting paid for it.
Gotcha.
And yeah, like job descriptions are very important. Like like it's always that argument on Facebook, like a title don't matter, like relationship wise. Yeah. But if you don't have a title, how you know your job?
True.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah, like, if you don't have a title, what is my job? What is my position? I need to know my job, my responsibilities. I need to know that. So, when you ask me what I do a little bit of everything. Right now, I've just been calling myself like a digital marketing manager and then manager to Boogie Bang. You get what I'm saying? I also manage Michael Haney. He does photography. But it's not the same as manage, Boogie, because it's a little different as a DJ and as a photographer. But I'm really just learning how to be the best manager.
So, like, when you managing, like, are you, like, just managing the booking, or are you actually, like, hands-on with the whole process?
It just depends on the project, right?
Okay.
So, like, with Mike, when he tells me, like, let's say he going to a little girl's birthday party. He will want me there. You get what I'm saying? Something that
I got you.
Just to, kind of be that buffer, or to deal with the kids and say, hey, can you pose? He's a man. Mm-hmm. So it just depends per project, know. But for Boogie, I'm just like the assistant, the booking man, and whatever he needs. But his working style is not the most traditional. So I've learned to adapt to that. You know, a lot of people wouldn't be able to handle it. So we just work well together. Like I talk junk to him, of course, but we've learned like we got our own flow.
Got you. So like if say if another DJ came along or somebody came along and they wanted you to work with them, how would that process start? Like, or would you just be like, nah, I'm not into it. I already got one. I'm done.
Well, I got a few that like have said I need you to manage me, but haven't really followed up on it. But I'm open to it, but I will have to have like pure like what is my job? Like me and Boogie, we kind of cross the line sometimes. Like assistant manager, you know, like
so he might wake up, hey, I need you to call this place, book this event for me. I need you to do this, do that.
I'm not gonna say we cross the lines, but what I'm saying is like I'm a little more probably than I would be to other DJs. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Probably because we started off as friends, of course. You know how that go.
Go ahead.
Now, why would you do that?
Nah, go ahead. I'm listening. I was thinking about something. It ain't had nothing to do with that.
Okay.
My bad.
So we started off as friends. So like I'm always gonna try to take something off his plate, but. I mean, I don't know. Like, it just really would depend. I would discuss with the DJ, like, what are your goals? What do you need me for? And I will, like, I do that even with my marketing clients. Like, what do you need me for? What do you think that I can do for you? Yeah. Let me tell you realistic, what I realistically believe I can help you in.
Okay.
So if somebody asked me to manage them, I would just talk to them and ask them, like, and I would tell them the honest truth. You know what? I do think I could help you. Or no, I don't think I could help you. Like,
okay.
But let me tell you some people that might be able to.
Okay, so like I got a question. So like what's your like pet peeve when it comes to that? Like when people approaching you on a like management tip and they want you to work for them, like what's your do's and don't like? What you don't like when people do?
I just feel like a lot of times people don't know what they need. So it sounds good to have a manager. It sounds good to have marketing. Yeah. But a lot of times people don't really know what they need. So when I'm asking, okay, well, what are you interested in? Or what service? Here's my services. What do you need? Or what when I start to ask you questions about things, my pet peeve is I don't know.
I mean, yeah. But like,
see, like, okay, say like in my business.
Yeah, in my case, like I be getting overwhelmed with shit. Like I'm already doing pressing up shirts, clothes, all this stuff. And I'm doing music and doing everything, and I might have 1 million people ask me, how much you charge to do this, how much you charge to do that, but I don't want to, like, sometimes I throw out a quick number, and then I fucking lowball myself.
Yeah, you low about yourself, yeah.
Like, I've done a wedding for, like $200 cheaper than what I probably could have got
right.
for it. Like, but, like, so...
so slow down.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, but then some people be like, they be trying to rush to get you to respond quick and stuff like that, too.
I understand that, but this is my thing.
Uh-oh. That's the storm.
We just got some thunder.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what I've learned, and when I say things like maybe sometimes I take my own advice, sometimes I don't. So I ain't like I don't never tell nobody nothing that I wouldn't do. You know what I mean, or that I'm not trying to do at least.
Yeah.
So what I've learned is to slow down because, like you said, you'll lowball yourself, or like when I'm driving, I be on my phone a lot, which is so wrong. I know it's a bad habit, but I'm always moving. Yeah. It's bad. Don't do it. If y'all ever hear I'm in an accident, that's probably what happened.
So you always multitasking.
Yeah, but sometimes I'll pull over too. Like if I'm driving somewhere and it's something important enough, I'm gonna pull over.
Gotcha.
Like I remember one time, matter of fact, I left one of Boogie's bookings. What was we at? The Amp.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, you know how you got to pay for parking? Mm-hmm. So I paid for the parking, and I had sat there so long, I had to pay another $5.
What?
Like I had sat in the parking lot, checking my emails, responding to people's comments on social. I manage social media. Yeah. Checking my emails, doing all this stuff. I had sat there so long. When I scanned my ticket to get out, it was like invalid. I'm like, why? So I had pushed the little help button. Lady like, oh, you got to pay $5 more. She was like, you got a 15-minute grace period. I'm like, well, how long I been here? I didn't even realize it. So, like, I'm always, like, trying to make sure things are good because, like, social media management is really fast-paced. And you always want to make sure you try to respond to everybody. And then one of my clients goes viral every other weekend or whatever. Well, she haven't run viral recently, but we got ads running. So, it's people comment on that. So, whatever. But my pet peeve for that is, my advice for that is to slow down. Number one, like if you can't get or you don't have to reply or you can't think about it, slow down and don't reply. Yeah. If you miss that booking, it's better for you. To me, it's better that you miss that booking and then lowball yourself than, lowball yourself and then you regret having to go. Or you really didn't make no money off of it. Because I don't know if you got to buy, I don't know if you got your own speakers, you got to rent speakers or, whatever it may be like that. It may not even been worth it.
Yeah, recently, like, I was like, I've been booking shit. I ain't gonna lie, I've been asking Boogie about shit. Like, how much should I charge them for this? And he like, you got to look at it like this. You got to charge people. I got my own speakers.
Right.
But I didn't think about that. Like, you got to look at it like I'm renting my speakers for myself. I didn't think about that. Until he said it and put it in perspective. I'm like, okay, yeah. So now it's logical when I tell a person, I can make it make sense. Like, I got to rent the speakers. I'm going to tell them that, even though I'm renting them from me.
And let me say this now. Pay the DJ, okay? Stop trying to act like it's an option or like you could have an event without one, and then you go pay a cheaper one and they suck. Pay the DJ,
or
okay?
You get a Bluetooth speaker.
Pay the DJ or a playlist.
Yeah.
That don't really rock the house. Go pay a DJ. Like, pay your DJs. Like, literally, when they can make or break an event. Seriously. Pay the DJ.
I'm Trillion Cuts and I approve this message.
Like, stop trying to lowball them. Like, some of the offers or messages I've seen, like, I'm like, what? Yeah. Like, y'all, don't get me wrong. Shout out to the event planners. Y'all been doing y'all big one.
I can't even speak on some of them.
But they've been doing that. I'm talking about the ones that do the decoration.
Oh, okay.
That's the event planner I'm talking about. Okay, Shout out to them. They do their big one. Like, especially here in Indy, Shanika Everett. I don't know if you follow her, but her business is Level Up.
Honestly, I'm not sure. I've been getting a lot of random people that do stuff in the city that's been like adding me
when
on
I say
stuff,
she
and I'll be like,
she take you out of Indy, baby. You are not in Indy no more.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think
her productions. I will show you her production, like, for real.
Yeah.
When I say she take you out of Indy,
yeah,
and she say people don't want to pay her, and it's crazy because you want. Now I call it Instagram events. You want Instagrammable events.
Yeah.
But you don't want to pay the money. But my point is, you pay the
you get what you pay for it too.
Yeah, you do.
You low buy yourself, you get a low buy
planner. Yeah. You have these nice venues. You pay to get the venue. You have these nice cakes. You have all this stuff, and then you want to get a DJ $50.
Nah. Good luck. Good
luck.
I'm
just saying the prices that how much you charge? I'll give you 100. 100. Like, and do you know how long? Like, I just made a status about this, about how long they stand. Remember, I made the status about Boogie, and I said he's inhumane because in 48 hours he probably stands for. I know on Saturday he did Melanin in May, and then right after Melanin in May, I think we took like a 2-3 hour break. Yeah. After that, we did 2 Piece in the Biscuit, and he was standing.
Y'all was eating food?
No, at 2 Piece. No. It ain't 2 Piece in the Biscuit. Hold on. I got to get the name right. See? Hold on.
2 Pieces of Biscuit. Okay. I think I know what you're talking about, that event with the
that's not even the dang on name of it. It was called Coochie Cutters and Goals. But
hey, y'all be doing some events.
I think it is 2 Pieces in the Biscuit. Okay, I might be right. Hold on. Okay.
Is that the one with the chicks with the blue jeans shorts on?
Okay, so Coochie Cutters and Goals.
Yeah, I've seen that before. I've seen it online.
Right, but that was the actual event.
Yeah.
And then they have a podcast coming out called 2 Piece in a Biscuit. Yes, 2 Piece in a Biscuit. Okay, gotcha. I just wanted to make sure that I said it right. So he did the party after that. Now, I left at 1 o'clock. I don't know what time the party was over, okay? But it started at 9. And he did Melanin in May from like, I know he was there to set up. Yeah, at 10. And then the next day, he did Jovito. And he did...
I mean, shit, it's money. You gotta get that money.
But what I'm saying is, think about how long you're standing there. Yeah. That's hard on your body.
Yeah, it is.
Even for just a wedding. How long did you DJ that wedding? 4 hours?
No, it wasn't 4. It was like 3. It was supposed to be like 4, but people start leaving early.
Do you know how long I stand up when Boogie be DJing?
You stand up?
15 minutes. I can't last longer.
Yeah.
Sometimes no. It depends on where he's at. I'll stand you know,
so
or I go find me
they
a
give
seat.
you a table, a chair, and all if you want to sit down.
Well,
so
most of the time I find somewhere to sit. But if like he way off from the crowd or something, I just make sure, you know, he got water. He good. You know, he don't need nothing. Or, you know, if he needs me to go tell somebody something.
So you like the ring man in a boxing match.
A little bit of everything. So, you know, it just depends. But what I'm saying is it like just pay the DJ. That's all I'm saying. Is pay the DJ. And then let's not talk about the subscriptions that they pay. Like you know,
you talking about for
equipment,
like music and
I've learned a lot being in the
VDBL
chat.
Yeah.
I didn't know that all y'all stuff was that expensive. Like I had no idea. Like the boards, I had no clue. I had no clue of how remotely close that I would have like, oh, $500. The speakers, like they be showing, you know, it's a community. The VDBO is also a community. You know,
gotta consider if the speakers get busted, you gotta pay to get them repaired. That's
the money. Stands. Like I'm learning a lot. Like I know when Boogie like had first bought his gate. That was a big deal.
You talking about the stand? DJ,
like
booth,
the stand.
DJ booth.
Yeah, the booth.
Portable booth, yeah.
Yeah, you know, people can't be on his stuff or, you know. When I knew that was a big deal. So I had looked those up. I was like, oh, okay, this is a decent amount of money. Yeah, but anything else he got, I really never knew, you know, the idea. It's expensive.
The controller alone, like a decent price starting $1,200.
And then laptop. You got to have a decent laptop with a decent amount of memory.
That part. That's what I got to work on. Like I've actually just paid to put a terabyte on my laptop, but it's still not doing what it's supposed to do. Yeah. That's why I was like, I got to get a gamer laptop or either that or get a Mac. Yeah. And I didn't buy like 3 or 4. I got right now about 5 laptops. Yeah. I got one for my beats. I got one for my graphics.
They're not Apple.
One for I got 2 Apples.
Yeah,
but
you got a desktop too, right?
I recently just bought it's a notebook mini or some shit. Like,
okay.
But it's not functioning like it should. Like an Apple computer, for it to be Apple, it ain't doing it. It ain't
Apple enough memory.
Exactly.
So
I got to get rid of that shit.
I remember like I went through like before I end up getting my MacBook, I end up like I will go through a computer probably in 6 months.
Damn.
It'll start like freezing.
Yeah.
You know, but I was using Windows, but too, I was like getting them on sale. But I paid like $500. I thought I was doing okay. Mm-hmm. I ain't had no idea of the memory, you know. So when I started doing websites, I was like, man, I can't be down. You know, I can't keep being down.
Yeah.
So I crowdfunded and I did pay match.
Crowdfunding, what's that?
Like big.
Like
It's a fancy word for big.
Okay.
Put my Cash App on Facebook and said, hey, I need this laptop to keep doing websites. Can y'all help me? And I got you. And I said it was about 50-50, like, you know.
Damn. So people was actually supporting.
Yeah, people
it's hell getting motherfuckers to buy a ticket for events nowadays.
But see,
like,
I do a lot for people too. Like, I'm just saying,
hello.
like somebody post something, if I got the money, I'm gonna send them something, you know, or just a gesture. If they say I need this, or I'll connect them with somebody, or ask one of my friends to do something for free, if like I'll do that. Like just off the love, or, you know, just supporting somebody. Like sometimes, like, you know, I don't get weave like this. I mean, I used to have locks. You know, my locks was real long. I cut them off and then I started them again and then I took them back out. But we gonna start them again. But whatever. I don't get the what they call it, the hair, the Brazilian hair, you know, like the exotic weave or whatever. But like I had my sister wanted some hair, so I bought the hair from one of my friends that sell it. Cause I can't support your business. Well, monetize. I can share and everything like that, but I don't use it. So you know, so things like that. Like I really try to.
So it's like your image. You obtain your image and all that stuff too.
I just like to pour. I just like to pour into the community. Like if I see you, if I really see something that I can support, like I will. Like people be telling me, I'm so excited you shared my post. I'm like, girl, I will share not anybody's post. Don't get me wrong, because I had to start kind of vetting people's posts that I share too, because people just take my word because I shared it, and I had somebody get screwed over like that. She called me. She was like, I thought you was okaying her because you shared it. I said, nah, I just shared it.
You was co-signing for some shit that you ain't know you signed up for.
This was a good person.
I've been there before.
So I've had to be very careful and intentional about that. Like, if I share somebody, I go look at their page, make sure I don't see nothing negative, or go search them, or, you know, go look at the reviews. I got mine
filtered where I gotta approve. Like, I gotta approve what's going on before it even come on my wall. Yeah.
Yeah, so I had to learn, that
But
because
see, so
somebody
like,
got
okay,
screwed over.
this is the question: how do you navigate, like, basically telling a motherfucker, hey, you got some bullshit going on over here, without telling them you got some bullshit going on?
What you mean? Give me an
Okay,
example. Like a general
let's
example.
example. We've talked before. You inboxed me one time about an artist that I was producing for,
Okay.
and you was like, this person is an asshole and all that, and basically like his personal antics was kind of spilling over into
Oh,
business.
okay. So how do I, as like a
Like,
stranger, or
somebody
or
coming
you
to
my
you like,
client?
you ain't posting my shit, woo, or like,
Oh, and
or
I
do
tell
you
them
like, do
why.
you go to your client, like, like say if Boogie posted, he went on a rant and he got into it with some
Oh
people,
God,
like,
yes.
do you like mediate
First of
that?
all, okay. Let me tell y'all right now.
Yeah.
Make sure you make a video of this.
Hey, y'all see it right here.
No, I'm just saying. Make sure you send me a clip of this shit right here.
Go ahead.
Boogie will not have his social media handles or logins by the end of this year. Okay.
So basically,
He cannot. Y'all see me? I hope y'all can see me. Zoom in this part right here. Boogie will not have them. But yes, I call my clients.
You throwing the microphone?
I'm sorry. We got to make sure they can hear me.
They can hear you loud and clear.
I call my clients out on their bullshit. One of my clients.
Calm down, breathe. All right, come on.
One of my clients used to ask me before they posted stuff, but now they just posted and see if I'm gonna tell them to take it down.
Yeah.
Boogie is not an asker. He knows that I'm gonna tell him to take it down. Exactly. Or sometimes he'll text me after he posted and say, "Don't tell me to take. I'm not listening. I'm not out, or I'm gonna delete it later, or whatever he may." His answer is before I say something. Mm-hmm. So yes, I am very. I do tell my clients like that's not a good look. Because a lot of people feel like, oh, this is my personal page. There's no such thing. Once you have posted your business on your page and that they know that it belongs to you, there is no personal page. I'm sorry. It's just not. You need to get a group chat.
Got you. But to rebuttal on that, like, I can say though, like, with no social media presence is no social media presence. Like, I'm recently, like, I don't like social media. Honestly, I can live without
I understand.
it. I can scroll and just look at shit all day, but not post shit. Mm-hmm. Like, but when you actually, you gotta post shit to keep people engaged with what you got going on.
Are you? See, a lot of people offend the crowd that they want to support them. That's the issue.
But you can post shit that's positive and shit, and it might offend them. They might think like, oh, he's too nice, too positive.
But the majority know that your intent was not ill will.
Got you.
It's all about like, it's really like.
So like, what's your take? Okay, recently he said something about a DJ, a big popular DJ, and he's like, I should fuck with him again, like try to get him to battle me, but he might tell on me again.
It was stupid.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
All right, I ain't gonna say no name. Yeah.
It was stupid.
Why do you think that was stupid though?
Because we don't know what you're talking about. Number one.
So when people say like all publicity is good publicity, that's not true. No,
it is true. But do you want to sell your soul for that? And then the thing about it is sometimes when you get that bad publicity, that's all people remember you for. They're not really paying attention to your good marketing or what you're really trying to stand for. Yeah. That they only paying attention to the bullshit. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like, it ends up hurting you, and then it also